tired now, and his machine is sitting here, so he's going to talk about it. So here you go. This is my girl. I got her brand new in 2003. So I sat in that machine for 17 years, and I got 30,000 hours on this thing, but it's still a good machine. This is a 1-quart bucket.
1 quart at a time.
This is 1 quart at a time. This is a 1-quart grapple. It's 9 feet across. When I fill that, when I got a bucket, say a hardwood, it's 5,000 pounds every swing I make. And that wood over there, and that's about the same. That's balsam over there. They're still using this yard. The mill I work for shut down, but they're using this yard. And from side to side, my max reach from there to there is 95 feet I can reach.
Yeah, that's a long arm.
She's got some stick. And for an old dog, it's really a nice machine. I think it's got a flat tire. Nobody's been in it for like 4 months. But this is the big girl for the yard here. We got other machines that they brought in from other yards that they closed down. Yeah, this is my baby.
So when you were running, how high did you lift it up then? How high could you go?
Well, this cab goes up.
Yeah.
Oh, I could pile over 40 feet high, but I generally don't want to go over 30 because I could pile real comfortable at about 25, but then you're looking through the ceiling like this all the time, and at the end of the day you walk like this. I got a bad neck because I did it for 30 years.
Yeah, that's a big.
No, this is a tool.
What are these down here then?
This one here, this one's brand new. This thing I don't think this has got 1,000 hours on it. These are all smaller machines here. This one here is the newest one. Of course, we didn't know we were going to get shut down. Nobody did. They wouldn't have bought it probably otherwise.
What is this one worth? What they pay for it?
I think this is about $500,000 here. That machine to replace it with an equal machine nowadays is probably about $800,000.
Really? And this one's smaller, or?
Yeah, this is a lot smaller, but it's got the same length boom. It's got a long boom on it. This has got the high-rise cab. That cab goes up a long ways. And the other ones all got fixed cabs. And that one back there, that's a good machine. Well, they're all good machines. Made in Germany.
Yeah.
They don't mess around in Germany.
Yeah.
But you get what you pay for when you buy equipment.
You know what Germans make, don't you? Bratwurst.
They do make bratwurst.
And they make beer.
So, yeah, we were just swinging in here because we got this trucker that I know behind me. And I figure he's coming in here. I live only a couple blocks away from here.
Let's walk over this
We
way.
can go over here and watch him throw some wood off. This is balsam going to one of our previous mills. These guys,
we'll walk along and give you an idea.
these guys are all professionals.
So
I mean, this pile of wood ain't shit. I could move this load. These 2 rows. There's 2 rows here. I could move this in about 8 hours. Be gone.
This whole row here.
There's a railroad tracks on the other side of here that I used to load. This is the candy cane of all wood that we ever get in here. It's straight. It loads nice. It piles nice. Yeah. No, this is balsam.
Oh, balsam. Yeah.
Spruce is behind you over there.
Oh, yeah.
Balsam generally runs real. It doesn't get real big and crooked. It's straight. It stacks nice.
Yeah, it looks like it smells great too.
It smells nice, yeah, like a Christmas tree.
Just like a Christmas tree, because it is a Christmas tree.
That's what it is. And these guys that all do this for a living, he's got that bypass bucket. You see that super grip on there? It's a bypass, so he can grab every bucket tight.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn popular.
He's pretty fast.
And them guys, these circle loaders are good loaders. I mean, that's...
Well, he's got nice straight sticks too. I mean,
well, good wood.
They're beautiful.
Good wood, this loads nice. Just so no different than firewood. Good wood handles nice, period. Junk is junk and good is good, and this is good. So he's gonna have to he'll have the back of this truck off real quick.
Yeah.
So here he messed up. Here's a stick of popple. You can't tell, but I can. That shouldn't be in there, but they
Snuck one in.
no, they just didn't see it. You know, it's a
Yeah,
small
yeah, I
stick.
can see it, yeah.
But the mill this is going to, they use popple and they mix it together, so it ain't no big deal. That little bitty 4-inch stick ain't no big deal. Yeah, he's a good operator. You can tell he's smooth, he's fast. He don't make a mess.
Gotta re-grip when you get a sticker like that.
Yep.
So with your machine, you unload these guys too, right? When you're running your machine.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you're running
When
your
I'm
machine,
running my old machine over there, if I was to load this guy, it'd take me about 9 swings.
9 swings and you're done.
About 9 swings, I'd be done, depending on the
So
load.
you're getting about a 1/4 of a cord each scoop.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I can unload a truck in about 6 minutes.
He's moving right along.
Yeah, he's moving right along. It's gravy wood, and gravy wood is gravy. You can't go wrong with gravy. The stuff that we cut today, that's a little different.
It was cookie crab.
Oh God, horrible.
This is nice size stuff too for working.
Yep. No, this is all going to be made into paper.
So when you were working here, how much wood did you guys have in this wood yard?
The most we ever had in this yard was about pushing near 30,000 cords.
30,000 full cords.
30,000 full cords.
What did the mill use in a year? In a year, how
In
much?
a year, I don't know, the milk, well, we fed more than one mill because the company was bigger, but the main mill, the big mill that we fed, used 2,000 cords a day.
Jesus.
And then you had 3 mills that would use that much. So the 3 biggest mills we had used 6,000 cords a day. This mill that uses this wood only uses about 300 cords a day. So that's like nothing.
Yeah.
When I was moving wood back in the day with my baby over there, I could move about 100 cords an hour.
Jesus.
I could make 2 swings a minute.
How much do you think is here in these low?
Oh, these rolls are short. Normally my full rolls, when I would have them from that end to that end, would be about 800 cords a roll. And these ain't as high and they're not as long, so this might only be 400 cords per row, and there's going to be 2 rows here. So these 2 rows might be 800 cords, which would be one of my normal rows, because I would pile higher. I'd pile about 26 feet.
How high is this?
16, 18-ish. So I go another 10 feet on that.
Yeah.
Plus, you see where the snow piles are down there. The rows aren't full length.
Get over to the other side.
Yeah, we gotta get on the bright side where the sun is. It's 0 out. It's cold out here.
Here, right?
That's spruce. Yep. That mill also uses spruce.
See how far away we've been walking for a while. So there's a little bit of wood here.
Yeah, I would guess these 2 rows together, it'd be real close to 800 cords. Was in this yard for 30 years, so I can tell you just by how long the row is and how high it is. So that 800 cords I could move in about 8 hours. I could have it gone. If I was loading rail cars, the railroad tracks are right over there.
Yeah, we're 100 yards away from him already.
Yeah, and we got another 100 yards to go, and they're not full length on that end. So that machine over there, the tracks I loaded on, you can't see, they're under the snow here.
So I got to do a voiceover because my mic died on me while we were out there. It's been 0 and we had it on all day and it just died. So I gotta do a little voiceover. He's clearing off the railroad tracks, and right there's where the railroad cars would be, and then he could be in the middle between where he's standing and where the wood is with his machine that he was running, and he could pick up the logs from over there and put them on the railroad cars from that distance, because he had 95-foot reach from side to side. And he said he could, that wood that's right there, he said in 8 hours, those 2 rows, he could load in 1 day onto railroad cars, and it would be gone to the mills if the cars would come and go. He said, but he could load about 800 full cords in 8 hours. And he said that he was just talking about how high he could go, and he said if they're right height, he said it was easy because he could reach them easy, but if they're too high, they're hard to get at, so it would take a little longer because he would have to be more precise in his grabs. So anyway, these rows, he said, are short rows. They only go half the length of the yard. They go all the way down a whole nother, well, probably like 100 yards or so behind us where we are now. And then rows would run all the way past even where the spruce is over there on the right. And so yeah, they had a lot of wood. And he said like in a average day, they would start usually at 5 in the morning. There'd be truckers there waiting for them to be unloaded when they got there. So he'd always try to get there a half hour early to get the equipment ready, because a lot of times the loggers would come in at 4 in the morning and just be waiting there because they want to get their first load off so that they can get another load right away, and then another load, and just keep going all day long.